everyone, and welcome to a slightly different episode of a random game that I have tried a little bit back in 2021, and it's time to show you exactly what it is. Now, the game is called Witch It, and it is basically a glorified hide-and-seek game. So you either play as a hunter, which is, well, hunting down the witches, and the witches are around in the game trying to hide as various things. So we're going to try and pick a game that has very little ping, and has a number of players. So hide and seek, as you can see, there are various game modes. A hide and seek is the standard one. The hunters, well, hunt and the witches once found don't do anything. The filler pot is slightly different. We're not going to try that today. And mobbification. If you get caught as a witch, you join the hunters. And imposteress, which is basically Among Us. So we are going to try a mobbification. That one's full. That one's empty. Perhaps we should sort it by the number of players. So let's go with this Europe one. No. Let's try with this Hong Kong number 8. So, Witch It, let's try this one. And the game fills up pretty quickly. Now we can have various skills with this. The hook will explain that when we get to that, and these two will explain that if we get to it as well. Now this map is a reasonably tricky one, but we shall see how we can do. And yes, I made it as a witch. So with these two ones, the one on the left, we can transform into various items. Someone's as a house, which is going to be very interesting. And the other one is we can fly, which we are going to do. Now there is a good spot, if we can find it, right around here. But we need to transform into something. So yeah, this probably wasn't the best idea in the world. Yeah, we're going to get found pretty quickly, I think. So, never mind, let's try and move about when there's no hunters. Now I'm just going to play this one normally. And yeah, I'm already found, so let's see if we can get out of here. They're definitely going to have found me. So this was a terrible start. Terrible. And Summer River caught me. Okay, let's try something else. Now, I've always hated it when the hunter immediately disconnects as soon as you get found, so we're going to stick it out and see what we can do. So now we have to throw around things. If we can find a witch, we have to attack. And we're going to try... Oh, and the chicken has... There we go. Come on. So now you can see there's a witch there. So what we have to do is find them. And they have just gone to there, which is going to make things a little bit tricky. But we can hook ourselves into here. And hopefully there's a witch finder in here. So let's just keep hunting. And see if we can find anything. Now if we look at this is a tab menu. You can see exactly how many players there are left. And there are 5 on each side to find. So that means 5 more witches and we win. Alternately, if we don't find all the witches, they win. So there's another hunter who just spawned in, which is going to make things slightly easier for us. But as I say, this map is particularly hard for the hunters. Although that said, yeah, you can usually find all the witches if you have got a good set of hunters. So could be interesting. And now we're on the hunt because we can see this table is moving quite fast. And I've lost him, which was a good start. But there's someone around here. Surely. And I've run out of power. But yes, the witches you can see there, if we go around hunting, the witches are around here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. 10 seconds left, we still have 4 witches to go, so I don't think we're winning this one, which is a little bit unfortunate. The 100 IQ play is actually just hiding here, which has happened before. The hunters don't often do that, so I might try that in the next round if I am a witch. So, we're going to try something a little bit different this time. If I'm a witch, we're going to try and stay as a witch. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Now, I forget what this map is called, but this is one of the trickiest maps, I think, for the hunters. There's just so many items everywhere that it's really hard to find things. I don't want to get out. How do I... There we go, I'm ready. So, there's so many items and I'm a hunter, which is not great. So we're going to skip here and come back when we've got ourselves another witch round. Now I know we said we'd skip this one, but we do have a pretty successful hunter one. There are 11 hunters and only 1 witch left, so this has been a pretty successful one, but there's always that last one, which is the tricky one to find, because they usually have found the hardest spot to find, and we need to find them, which is a little bit trickier than it seems, so we shall see how it goes. And yes, we're finally a witch, so we're going to have to try and do something around here. Now I am going to try and see if I can hide as a hunter. Hide right next to the hunter's area, which is going to be a little bit trickier than it seems. We're going to need to hide as an Easter egg for the time being, and then try and make our way into the hunter's zone. So yeah, this might be a little bit trickier than it seems. We need to be very careful with how we do this, because we don't want to get found by a hunter. And that guy's gonna see me, isn't he? Oh no. Yeah, I got caught already. That's not great. Okay, I'm gonna have to make my escape. And hopefully he didn't. Oh, okay, he found me. That was not brilliant. Not a great find at all. Just make sure there's no one in here. And there probably is, so not a great start. We'll see what happens. This is perhaps one of the worst maps I've played as a hunter. We have found absolutely 0 people, and a number of the witches are just leaving. And I think we have found witches just wandering around, but they've always been decoys, which is a little bit frustrating. So I don't know how well we're going to do in this, and I don't know if we found anyone. So very, very annoying indeed. Very, very much a 0 IQ play at the moment. Okay, so finally I'm a witch again, and I have the ultimate, well, probably not the ultimate hiding spot, but witches usually, I like to go just back here with one of these books, and then hide back here. So it's not a spot that you can, it's a spot that you can hide pretty easily, but at the same time, if you get caught, you're in a lot of trouble. So we'll see. I'm gonna stop here and record only if I get caught. And I'm in trouble. There's someone trying to get around, and he was trying to go with the ball, but that isn't going to work because we are stuck behind boxes. So thankfully he didn't find us. I really don't know what else I'm going to do in this video, so I'm just going to stick here in one of this new maps, which looks really good actually. There's a number of good hiding spots that I saw, but I really don't know how it's going to go until I, well, you know, play it. I suppose it's good as a hunter, as a witch. As a hunter, we'll see. And I do want to keep remaining still, and there's a hunter just there. So ideally, I suppose the maps would be balanced between hunters and witches. You want the witches to have a chance, but you also want the hunters to have a chance. So too many items, too many nooks and crevices makes it really easy for the witches. But at the same time, if you've got a really experienced hunter, they'll know to check all these areas. So it's a bit of a game of balance. So far, I have only seen hunters, one hunter there, and a hunter off in the distance there. So we could be in for a good spot here. I guess time will tell. And while I wasn't watching, we did have a bit of a close call with a hunter knocking off the cup that was here off the deck. So they did try to knock this area off, but if we're careful, that hunter who's looking very methodical, the chicken activated as I was here, so he may hopefully avoid me. And then gold. That guy was really, really thorough. So, oh well. Back into the hunter, and we just came down from here. I can now see where they came from. I do want to be careful and check everywhere, but another 0 IQ play there, I think. Staying still is possibly not the best move, so next video we're going to try something a little bit different, always on the move. At any rate, hopefully you enjoyed that, and we are going to try this again in the near future, but this time with a few different tactics, like staying as a witch all the time, or just running around as a witch, or so on and so forth. We do get daily rewards in this game, so that is good to see, although daily, weekly, I suppose it's not really the 7-day thing. I haven't played this game in probably half a year or so. Anyway, we'll see you soon, hopefully. See you soon, bye!